Is Pusha T clout chasing? Y'all let me know. Pusha T dropped this song, So Be It. It's off the upcoming Clips album. It's got some disses towards Travis Scott in it. Let me ask y'all, is Pusha T clout chasing? This single, So Be It, it got disses on it. The first single, The Ace Trumpets, got some Kanye West disses on it.
No Yeezy. I hope you got your squeegees. Had your interviews, I just keep.
Is he clout chasing? Is he turning a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor?
Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor.
So obviously doing the whole diss rollout to an album, this is a tried and true method in hip hop. I think The Game is the rapper who probably mastered this the most. Like, yo, when I'm about to drop an album, I'm gonna start dissing some people first and then we gonna roll the album out. Obviously, this is negativity. This is what gets the people going. This is what the people like. So to me, it makes a lot of sense to roll out your album with disses, especially if you're someone like Pusha T, who has been involved in rap beef in the past. Guys like Birdman, Lil Wayne, Drake. But what do y'all think? Is it clout chasing? Is he doing this just because he has an album coming out?
You cried in front of me. You died in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me.
So boom, here's the Travis Scott diss. You cried in front of me. You died in front of me. Calabasas took your chick and your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved right up the street and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat.
Her utopia had moved right up the street and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat.
This kind of referencing Kylie Jenner. She had the lip gloss line or something like that, right? Yo, she was messing with somebody up the street. It sounds like, I don't know if, who lives up the street from Kanye? I thought Drake lived up the street from Kanye. Maybe it's just wordplay. But basically, Pusha T is clowning Travis Scott here, saying, yo, your girl, she left you for somebody in Calabasas. She didn't need your money. She wanted the dude from up the street. And Pusha T is basically saying like, yo, Travis, you confided in me. You was crying in my arms, basically, when this happened. Now, I don't really listen to Travis Scott's music, so I don't know if Travis Scott was throwing disses first, or why is Pusha T saying this about him? What did Travis Scott do to make Pusha T want to jump out the window like this?
It all came from actually being in Paris.
So be it, so be it. So be it, so
Came through carrying the, the Utopia briefcase,
Right. Yep.
doing his whole spiel.
Mhm.
He comes, he interrupts the session. The next day, the Meltdown verse or whatever comes on.
I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss.
Drake on Travis Scott talking about
P,
Pharrell's jewelry.
yeah, and all of that. That was a corny, like, you shouldn't have been here anyway. Him specifically too. I don't take it as personal as I should. It's Travis. He's harmless. I'm not into what his whole makeup. I took it there.
Her utopia had moved right up the street and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat.
And then to to come back in our fold.
To make a point of...
to invade the fold and then, do all that he did. It was like, man, that was corny. He's shameless. He does it. You've seen him do it to everybody. I've definitely had to put my hand on your shoulder before. You died in front of me. You cried in front of me.
Cried in front of me. You died in front of me.
Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me.
Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me.
I had to help you. People take that type of shit for granted. I don't take that for granted. So be it.
So I found this GQ interview where Pusha T explains why he dissed Travis Scott. When I asked Pusha T why he went on Travis Scott like that, Pusha T cited Travis Scott's 2023 song Meltdown. So this is from 2 years ago. So this man is mad about something from 2 years ago. Like a psycho. He's gonna hold on to it. So Drake was on that Travis Scott song Meltdown as a feature. Drake throws shots at Pusha T. Pusha T feels the type of way. I guess Travis Scott had played Pusha T and Pharrell the song Meltdown before, but it didn't have the disses on it. So when the song finally comes out, now it has disses on it. It has Drake on it and it has disses, and Drake is throwing shots at Pusha T and Pharrell. So Pusha T is not happy about that. So he's already finished off Drake, pause. So now he's going at Travis Scott. I don't know. There has to be something else behind this, because on one hand, I could understand Pusha T. Like, yo, you let somebody on your album diss me. We supposed to be cool. Why would you let him come on a song and say these things, right? But to go out the window like this, like, yo, you cried in front of me, and it sounds like they were friends, because Pusha T is saying like, yo, you confided to me. Like, you confided in me as a friend. So it sounds like they were cool, they were friends. Pusha T is closely associated with Kanye West. Travis Scott signed to Kanye West, looks up to Kanye West. So it's on the same label, Good Music, right? It's no surprise that Pusha T and Travis Scott might be close, but it just seems odd to go this far over a feature. Maybe there's more things that happen behind the scenes. Pusha T is talking about it here. So if he's gonna give the reason why he said these things, is gonna be right here, right? He played the song, but not Drake's verse. How did I read this explanation a little bit more? I see where he's coming from. Like, yo, Travis Scott, you came to our studio, we were cool. You played us the music, right? You play us all the whole album, basically, right? This is what he's saying. And you played a song Meltdown, which is the song that we have an issue with, but you leave out Drake's verse. Now, Pusha T's probably looking at it like, yo, you left out Drake's verse because you knew what he was saying about us. You knew he wasn't cool with Drake, but you put him on the album anyways. Why would you even do this? Like, and then Drake is on the album, and then he's taking shots at me and Pharrell. So now I kind of understand more Pusha T's point of view. But I think there has to be something more. Did something happen after this? Pusha T says about Travis, he's done this a lot. Travis has no picks. Travis will do this with anybody. He did it with Sicko Mode, on which Drake seems to diss Kanye. This is true. This is true, okay? Facts. This is true. Pusha T then referenced last spring when Travis joined Future and Metro on stage and excitedly asked them to tease like that. The song whose incendiary Kendrick verse ignited the beef with Drake. He was on Rolling Loud saying, play that, play that. But Pusha is saying he'll jump around whatever he feels hot, or whatever or cling on to whatever he feels is hot. You can play the games with those people. We're not in your mix. Keep your mix over there. Pusha T goes on to call him a whore. Pusha T goes on to say that Travis has lack of loyalty. And it was this moment when Pusha T got the most fired up, intent on disproving the perception that he's a bully or that he's engaging for attention or shock value. This is what my video is about. Is he clout chasing? When these people mention me, they're really going out of their way. What have I done besides wear clothes, bro, in the past couple of years? It's like these people are going out their way. Somebody brought Meltdown to my house, to Pharrell's house, actually. I mean, I don't care. P don't care, but it's like, it's the principle. So this is where I kind of gotta put some scrutiny on this. Pusha T says when these people mention me, they're going out of their way. He's talking about the song Meltdown, right? Well, it was Drake who mentioned you, right? It wasn't Travis who mentioned you on that song. Like, sure, you could make the argument that, yo, Travis, you disloyal. Why would you have this dude on your album when you trying to be cool with us? 1. 2, you got him on your album dissing us. And then 3, when you play this album, you purposefully left that verse off. Now, Travis might say, yo, he didn't turn his verse in yet. That's all I had. He didn't turn the verse in yet. Okay, that's something else to be discussed, right? But I gotta put a little more scrutiny on this. Pusha T says, yo, you brought this song, you played this song in our house, in Pharrell's house, in front of me and Pharrell, where we getting dissed all over it. And Pusha T is saying he don't care. I don't care. And Pharrell don't care. Well, if you don't care, Pusha T, you already know what I'm gonna say. If you don't care, what's this all about? If you don't care, no, you care, man. You dedicated a whole verse. Talking about, oh, you confided in me as a friend when your girl left you. I got the video of you crying. I'm gonna put the video out. Like, I don't know, man. I know y'all love Pusha T, but again, we don't know these people. Let's just look at this from our own lenses and not from a lens of a fan all the time. Pusha T says it's the principle of it. It's the principle of what I'm trying to say, that filthy quality they have about themselves. It's lack of loyalty, and Travis has that. I just named 3 people he does that type of behavior with. I'm just not one of them. Well, you are one of them now. I ain't with that. This ain't coming out of nowhere, bro. I'd be cool with all these guys. Everybody you mentioned, I promise you, they did the underhanded weird-ish. So that's Pusha T's issue. Pusha T's verse on So Be It, it seems a bit much for this. It's not like Travis Scott was coming out saying things. See, like if Travis Scott came out and said something about Pusha T or put Pusha T's name in a song or did something like that, I would understand the response. But doing this 2 years later, this is a song in question, Meltdown featuring Drake. It's 2 years old. And still holding on to this as if this is something recent, or as if Travis dissed you on this. To me, it does seem a little, like Pusha T said, shock value-y. And the fact that the other single from this album, this same Clips album that's coming out, has Kanye disses on it.
You know Yeezy. I hope you got your squeegees. Had your interviews. I just keep.
It only strengthens the argument, like, that this is your rollout. The dissing and all this is your rollout. And then there's allegedly a Kendrick verse where Drake is being dissed. So this is their Clips rollout. Diss Kanye, diss Travis, Kendrick dissing, or somebody, maybe it's not Drake, but somebody, right? Which I don't mind. Like, again, rapper have done this over the years. Many rappers have done this, but I just want to know what y'all think. Do y'all like this strategy? And this is Drake on Meltdown. You can see, like, yo, Drake is saying the same stuff he said in Family Matters. Like, yo, I bought your boss's chains. I melted down his chains.
I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all of that heritage shit.
When Drake says, I bought your boss's chains, I mean, it sounds like he's talking to Pusha T like that. Pharrell's your boss. I bought his chains. I melted them down. No, which he didn't. Drake appears in the Family Matters video with the chains. I just never really understood this angle from Drake. Drake, these are chains that you bought. You, like, it hit different.
It hit different.
If you went and took the chains off Pharrell's neck, then you're flaunting them in the video, then you like, yo, I'm gonna melt them too. I know you love these chains, you want them back, I'm gonna melt them. But you bought them from Pharrell, from an auction house. Like, I don't get it. Like, bro, the chains are your property now. You bought them. You can do whatever you want with them. Say he's selling Pusha T, yo, you scared of the 6, you scared of the 6, you talked to the cops, heard your new joint is embarrassing. So yeah, that is the whole situation with Pusha T and Travis Scott. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Pusha T is like taking this a bit too far, too personally? Again, this is an event that's 2 years old. The song in question is Meltdown from July 2023. Travis Scott plays this for Pusha T before the album comes out without the Drake verse. The album comes out eventually and a Drake verse is on it. Drake is dissing Pusha T and Pharrell. Travis Scott failed to play that, failed to tell them. And 2 years later, we got Pusha T on So Be It, taking all these shots at Travis. I think the thing with this So Be It diss that also makes it feel a little strange for me is Pusha T is not addressing the situation that he has an issue with. He's not addressing it. He's just basically saying like, yo, we were friends and your girl left you and you were sad about it. You were crying in my arms and I have a video of you crying and I'm gonna put it out. Like, it's not really addressing what happened. I don't know. It just feels a little odd. It's years later. It's not addressing the situation that happened. And the thing that actually happened is not even that crazy. It's not like Travis Scott took a shot first. Pusha T is mad, basically. This looks like the house from Expedition 33. You played that game. Pusha T is mad about Travis Scott not playing a Drake verse or making him privy to it. Basically saying Travis is not loyal. But also, simultaneously, Pusha T seems to recognize that this is a character trait that Travis Scott has. It's not like Pusha T is like, oh, it's just me that he does this to. Pusha T is like, Travis Scott has done this to Kanye. Travis Scott has also done this to Drake. Like, Travis Scott, he just don't care, you know? So anyway, what y'all think? Is this clout chasing? How do y'all feel about this rollout? It's a rollout of disses. The first thing that we heard about this Clips album, one of the first things that was in the media was that there's a Kendrick diss that was so bad that UMG made the Clips take it off the album. Clips refused, Clips got dropped. So it starts with a diss. The songs that come out, the first one, Ace Trumpets, got a Kanye diss on it. The second song that comes out, So Be It, it got a Travis Scott diss on it. And then eventually the next rollout is gonna be that Kendrick verse is now leaked or it's heard. And this is gonna make the fourth instance of dissing to roll this album out. How do y'all feel? Personally, I don't really care. I'm going to listen to the Clips album anyways, but this is a diss rollout. And I saw this tweet earlier. They say Travis Scott fans who discovered rap in 2020 are acting like Pusha T of all people is dissing for a clout or a rollout. This is hip hop. Well, it's not acting like Pusha T is dissing for a rollout. I don't think you can deny that the rollout for this album is dissing. It is. This is like the theme. I don't mind it personally. But the point I want from the audience is this clout chase? Is he doing it for clout? I think this tweet is a little bit misleading because we're not acting like Pusha T is dissing for clout or a rollout. He is dissing and it is the rollout. This is a fact. Facts. Now, whether you think it's good or bad is up to you. So yeah, anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.